ISFP and ISTP are the introverted half of the temperament group classified as the artisans. This grouping, as defined by MBTI analyst David Kersey, is distinguished by its generosity, impulsivity, and adventurousness. They, along with the ESTP and ESFP, are types who are concrete in their use of language, trusting in their instincts, and actively seeking out stimulating experiences. As introverted artisans, however, ISFP and ISTP are more reserved. Their focus is on operating tools and techniques and the honing of their craft and personal interests. They are less verbal than their extroverted counterparts, who are drawn to more performative forms of expression. When it comes to relationships, the ISFP and ISTP mate seeks to be playful with their partner and to lighten the mood when things get tense. Artisan couples get along well because of their common values, but their marriages tend to be unstable. Many artisans end up with a guardian spouse, which is a match that offers a more complementary balance. Nevertheless, an ISTP and ISFP romance can work out nicely, but there are also potential problems to watch out for. Here's a look at 5 key dynamics of this relationship that highlight the benefits and drawbacks associated with this MBTI type pairing. 1. Concrete communication. Communication is a strong point in the ISFP and ISTP relationship, not because there is so much of it, but because there is an ease of understanding on account of their mutual perceiving preference. As David Kersey described it, SP types are concrete in their use of language and utilitarian in their use of tools. ISFP and ISTP communicate on a similar wavelength. They both appreciate directness and clarity, avoiding the pitfalls of misinterpretation that often plague more abstract communicators. This shared communication style fosters a sense of camaraderie, as each partner knows they can count on the other to express their thoughts and feelings in terms that they understand and are most receptive to. 2. Playful companionship. As a couple, these two can bond over their shared appetite for fun and excitement. Even as introverts, they like to travel and explore, doing exciting things and engaging their senses. To this extent, they can connect more closely than with any other type. When it comes to love languages, a survey on thoughtcatalog.com showed that ISFPs voted quality time as their top preference. For ISTPs, physical touch was the most popular choice. Although not reflected in this survey, SB types also delight in the act of giving gifts as an expression of love. While there are a lot of good times to be had between them, a potential drawback of artisan-artisan relationships is an overfamiliarity that can get old or even turn competitive. Without enough counterbalance in temperament, the tendency for both partners to live intensely and indulgently can lead to potential burnout and loss of interest. This scenario of two artisans burning with passion for each other only to fizzle out soon after is not uncommon. 3. Codependency and enablement. Both types share a spontaneous, present-focused approach to life, which can lead to a deeply passionate and adventurous bond. However, this spontaneity can also pose challenges, particularly in how they enable each other's tendencies toward indulgence, carelessness, and impulsivity. Both are driven by their personal values and experiences, often making decisions based on instincts rather than long-term planning. This shared inclination can result in a joint tendency towards risky decisions or otherwise prioritizing short-term goals over future stability. Additionally, both types may struggle with setting boundaries, particularly when it comes to moderating their behavior. ISTP, with their love for action and challenge, might push the boundaries of risk-taking, while ISFP, driven by their quest for aesthetic and sensory experiences, may be prone to overindulgence in comforts or pleasures. When these tendencies are not balanced by a more deliberate and prudent approach, the couple may find themselves reinforcing each other's weaknesses rather than helping each other grow. 4. Interpersonal connection versus personal authenticity. ISTP's inferior FE and ISFP's dominant FI represent two distinct approaches to managing and expressing emotions. These differences can significantly influence how these types interact and relate to others. ISTPs, with their inferior extroverted feeling, often struggle with understanding and expressing their emotions outwardly. Since extroverted feeling is their least developed function, ISTPs might find it challenging to articulate their feelings or to engage in emotional exchanges that require empathy or emotional validation. As a result, they might appear detached or indifferent in emotional situations, preferring to solve problems with logic rather than addressing the emotional aspects directly. When they do express emotions, it can be in a somewhat awkward or unrefined manner, as they are not as naturally attuned to the emotional needs of others or themselves. ISFPs, on the other hand, have a stronger facility with their dominant, introverted feeling, which grants them a better sense of their own moral and aesthetic values. They are typically more comfortable expressing their sentiments in a way that is true to their personal values, though this expression is often private and subtle. Understanding and respecting these differences is key for both types to navigate their emotional orientations. 5. Periodic withdrawal. In a relationship, ISFP and an ISTP both share a deep need for time to themselves due to their introverted nature. As introverts, they each require time alone to recharge, reflect, and process their thoughts and emotions. This need for solitude is essential to their well-being and allows them to maintain their sense of individuality within the relationship. For the ISTP, this withdrawal often takes the form of solitary activities that involve problem-solving, hands-on work, or various explorations. They may need time away from socializing to focus on their hobbies, which helps them regain their mental clarity and energy. The ISFP, on the other hand, uses their alone time to connect with their inner emotional world. This period of introspection allows them to sort through their feelings and align their actions with their deeply held values. Solitude is crucial for ISFPs to maintain their emotional balance and creativity. By allowing space for these necessary retreats, both partners can return to the relationship with renewed energy and a deeper appreciation for each other, ensuring that their connection remains strong and harmonious. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel to stay posted. See you next time.